about 20 seconds left in the intro. Stand by. Hello and welcome. You're watching round 2 of the iCON Touring Car Championship. We're here live on February 8th, 2009 at Fern Bay Gold, the reversed configuration. After an exciting, somewhat controversial round 1, round 2 promises to be more of the same at this tight and twisty circuit. I'm John Palmer. We're about to bring you the 20-minute qualifying session. If you were with us about an hour ago, you saw the reserve shootouts. 17 drivers have made it into the reserve shootouts, or into the main show here from the shootouts. Michael Booth joins me. What are your thoughts on qualifying for today, Michael?
I think it's going to be a very interesting battle to see who can, who can overcome the ballast and get out at the front of the race for race 1 anyway. Tight track, and 30 cars is going to make it really interesting to see if you can get a clean lap, and if you can, in a 15-minute session, it should prove, hopefully, you should be up the front if you can be quick.
Indeed. Tire wear has been a big concern in the week or couple of weeks leading up to this. What have you heard about the tire situation?
Well, Rudy Van Buren said he was doing, after 5 laps, his tyres were at 130 degrees, so he'll be hoping for a safety car to cool them down.
Safety car indeed would be great help. Tire choice will become fairly evident soon. Most people choosing to go with R2s for qualifying. It seemed, or R3, R2 combos. Going to be 30 cars out on track during this 20-minute session. That's going to make it real hard to get a lap, won't it, Boothie?
Yep. And if you only get one lap in, then you have to make sure it's good, and your others could be could have somebody blocking or just being inadvertently in the way. So you've got to try and ensure every lap counts, and a lot of people have been having problems putting a lap together. Especially when each sector might be fast overall in terms of PB, but you can't just string that lap together and get to the front of the grid.
Indeed, we're taking a look at the entering to the final turn. Exit to La Chicane, very tricky part of the track to get right. Expect to see a few cars rolling here either during qualifying or during the race. High curbs on this track. How do you, as a driver, prepare for that, Boothie?
Try and not just catch the edge. You need to go right over them, as we've seen at the first few turns, going all four wheels off the track, and trying to basically straight line the corners.
Indeed. Exciting round 1. Rudy Van Buren and Nolan Scott, the top 2 drivers. Got ballast in place, in addition to the restrictions. Nolan carrying 42 kilograms of restriction, the championship leader. Rudy Van Buren second most with 34 kilograms. People who made it through the reserve shootout today but weren't in the session or races last week are carrying 30 kilograms by default. As we now get on with the session, 25 cars taking the track here early on.
As we've seen already, some cars have came to grief just getting out of the pits, so it's going to be interesting.
Taking a look at Nolan Scott as he comes around on a warm-up lap. Nolan Scott having head-to-head yesterday, winning that over Rudy Van Buren, knocking Rudy Van Buren out during the semifinals, if I remember correctly. So some great close battling. We'll need to keep an eye out on Nolan and Rudy during this race. They've had some close competition in most races I've seen them both competing in. We'll go in car with Nolan Scott and follow him here on his first hot lap of the evening. He comes out of turn number 5. Now heading around turn 6. Double right-hander, then coming up onto the bridge here. Gotta be careful with the barrier on the outside of the bridge, or on the outside of the turn right here. If you hit that wrong, it'll send you flying, which could be quite dangerous. But we'll just let you ride on board with Nolan for the rest of this lap. Nolan Scott going to provisional pole. First off, 14 cars now have completed laps so far. A few more will pop in. Dennis Lynn is now going up. Nolan Scott originally provisional pole. His first lap was a 1:19.38. Dennis Lynn with a 1:19.32. Phil Diaz here on another outlap. He is currently third right now with a 1:19.70. Just a note to viewers, you can track live timing either via LFS remote or via satellite on Speedo Racing's satellite host home. Look for iCON Racing Server 1 there. That'll help you get some info on what's going on timing-wise. Take a look here, coming into the easies on the back side of the track. And there it was before I clicked to it. A bit of closeness of people. Oh, someone almost rolling as I'm tabbing through the field. It was looked like very nearly Ben Keel rolled it. Here's Malachi coming around to start a lap, I believe he has done. No, he has telepitted and rejoined. Malachi currently 12th, 22 have set time so far. Taking a look at this, people queuing up just past pit exit to wait for a clear run on the track. Track indeed very busy at the moment. Almost a bit of contact. Someone going across the grass to avoid contact. Anderson was going across the grass at turn 1 to avoid contact. Curbs are very high here, so you got to be careful how you hit them. Seen plenty of rollers in practice for this, haven't you, Boothie?
Yes, going through the chicane, it's really treacherous if you get on that right-hand curb, and even if you do miss that, you can run wide and spin it on the outside of the corner. So it's crucial to a lap, but easy to get wrong.
Right, so here is Lucas Maliki, a fairly new member to Core Racing if memory serves. We'll go on board with him here in just a second and follow him on a hot lap. So now on board with Maliki as he heads to the tricky final chicane and then to the final turn. You have to watch out for the grass on the left-hand side, and he'll be starting lap. We'll let you have a silent lap around him. We'll only interrupt if he has a major happening.
Yeah, I have.
And there is Maliki having another run complete. 27 cars have set times so far. With about just under 7 minutes ago. Maliki with a 1:19.97. Have a look at what Rudy Van Buren is up to. Find out where he is. Looks like he is coming around to finish a lap. He's in Sector 3 now, heading onto the bridge to the final chicane. Van Buren is 7th on the timesheets right now. Oh, he almost right. He has rolled it. Van Buren having rolled it, specking immediately. So that's what we've been talking about with that chicane, deadly chicane with those curbs.
Six minutes to go and he's already half a tenth down on Auden, so you need to get out there and do another lap.
Here is Inter Lawrence. I believe I clicked him. See if I can find where he is at exactly. Here he is. He is just started lap. He's heading out of turn 5 now. Bit of lag. A little bit of lag just then. Don't know if that was server side or what, but so here's Loudon's heading around. So I apologize. And Loudon's has just timed out, so our provisional pole sitter has just timed out. Here watching Hugo Marquez. As I see some people rolling as I'm tabbing through the field. Marquez starting lap. Marquez currently 3rd in the championship point. Marquez currently listed in... Marquez currently listed 9th in the timesheet today, 1:19:61. 4 minutes to go. 30 cars listed, so a 30 car grid will be going into turn 1 here in about 10-15 minutes. Currently provisional pole is Loudons, then Anderson. Top two are within 0.05 a second. 1:19:04 for Loudons. Phil Diaz third, Dennis Lind fourth, Nolan Scott fifth, Shirkashin in sixth, Rudy Van Buren seventh, Yukovic in eighth, Makalowski ninth, Marquez 10th, Forey in 12th, David Novak in 13th, Petter Dozal in 14th, Kevin Burns 15th, Lucas Malky in 16th, Baton in 17th, Almaraz 18th, 19th is Gork, Pers in 20th, Wilkinson 21st, Kim Andrzejda of Sonic Realms in 22nd, Rick DeYoung, Exfusion 23rd, and Marquez on his side there, sliding across the track, so he'll telepit and rejoin. And Jason Levitt, Sonic Realms down in 24th, Boljevic in 25th, Jason Matthews 26th, Znek Kagas in 27th, Martin Meyer in 28th, Pavlovic 29th, and Chris Ford 30th. That's provisional standings with about 2.5 minutes left in the session. And this is Pavlovic we're watching, exiting the bridge now into the easies on the back side of the track, heading through on lap. So Pavlovic is at the bottom of the timesheet at 1:21:92 for him. Let's see if he can get a clean lap to set a decent lap. So a lot of people having problems setting clean laps, but there are also people who've been getting very clean, fast laps. Just as we expected as we came in. So 30 seconds left. Anderson leading from on top of the charts now with a 1:19:02. I'm hearing a report that Phil Diaz has had a bit of a roll here late in the session. Not much matter now though, as time has expired, so final laps will be being set here momentarily. So we're having a look at Fort Meyer here, I do believe, as we had, and Almaraz has just finished a run. So as cars are finishing the run and heading into pit lane.
Marquez was the last person to cross the line before the time expired, but he is on course not to take pole.
Yep, pole for Anderson. So 30 cars will be charging down. Very short run, but cars should get up to a fairly decent clip before they have to file down into turn 1. So as you see shot, here is the session results. So provisional pole will be Frederick Anderson with a 1:19.02, Loudons with a 1:19.04, Phil Diaz third, Cherkashin fourth, fifth is Rudy Van Buren, Dennis Lind in sixth, championship leader Nolan Scott in seventh, Rick de Jong eighth, Jukovic 9th, 10th is Peter Dozel, Makalowski 11th, Goic in 12th with a 1:19.58, Hugo Marquez third in championship with a 1:19.61, good for 13th. 14th, Ben Kiel, Core Racing. Jason Lovett 15th with a 1:19.64. Ben and Jason on the same time. 1:19.65 for Maliki of Core Racing. David Novak in 17th. 18th is Foray, excuse me. Kevin Burns is 19th. Baton 20th, 21st, Almaraz. Pers 22nd. Jason Matthews in 23rd with a 1:20.32. Top 21 are separated by 9/10 of a second in time. Wilkinson 24th. Kim Andrews Girardet will be starting 25th. Chris Ford 26th. 27th is Boljevic with a 1:20.68. Zednik Kigas will be starting 28th. Martin Meyer 29th, and Pavlik starting 30th with a 1:21.08. So just over 2 seconds separating first to 30th. So we'll take a break, and after this break we'll come back with race 1. So we'll take a break. Race 1 coming up in just a few moments. We hope you'll stay tuned.